Okay, this is my favorite theme, that is the Everforest Dark, and you have already seen it in several of my posts, even related to Evolve. And this is GNOME 46, but there is a problem. That is the GTK4 version of Everforest Dark on GNOME 46 looks weird. And it's not just the GTK4 apps, it's also the GNOME shell which looks weird. So I thought, why not make an updated version or at least a lookalike of Everforest Dark? Well, I used the Graphite GTK theme and I transformed the colors to that of Everforest. So it was like this and it transformed to this with the help of Evolve. And you can also do the same by watching this video. And it's not just for Evolve, it applies to any GTK theme. So let us get going. Okay, here we have the default installation of Ubuntu. So for the first step, you need to head over to Firefox and just search for Evolve GTK Theme Manager. And you'll get a number of links from here. If you want, you can also put the version number. For example, I need the version 1.4, which is actually the latest version. So I'm just going to search with that result. So here we have the 1.4 release of Evolve. Now I'll just move down over here and you can get the 1.4 release from here. As you can see, here we have the 1.4 release. You can just click this link in order to download. Now I'm not going to download the 1.4 release because I have a later version and it's only available for Patreons, but don't worry, you can download the 1.4 release and you can pretty much do all of the stuff which I'm going to do over there. So this is a 1.4.2 version of Evolve, which is basically an alpha build consisting of features which will be released in Evolve version 1.5. So just wait for a few seconds for the download to complete and then we can continue further. Okay, so I'm just going to launch a new instance of the file manager. Let's head over to downloads where we have the zip file. So I'll just copy it to music because it is just clean. Yeah. So double click and it will be extracted. Just right click and open in terminal and start or launch install.sh. Now make sure you have Zenity installed because that is required for this. You probably have it installed already. Last time I tested it on Fedora Silver Blue. You need to have the Zenity installed, else it does not launch the file picker. So make sure you have it in Fedora Silver Blue. For other distros, I don't really know. I tested it on Ubuntu, Fedora, it just works fine. Now we can launch Evolve from the dash. Here we have Evolve. Okay, for the first step, we need to get the default Everforest theme because we need to get the colors from there. So just click the download button. Now if you don't have it, just get it from the official source on GitHub. That also works fine. So I'll just search for Everforest. Here we have the Everforest GTK theme. Just click on it and you can also clone the repository on your device. Just click anywhere, for example download, and you can clone it there. Or if you don't want to clone it, you want to directly install it, you can also do it from inside Evolve. So just click the install button and it will do the job for you. Okay, finally we have all the files downloaded and automatically it will launch the installer for you. Now as you can see, you will get all these options. All these theme packages are available under it. So let us go for installing the Everforest Dark B. So we are going to require this one. Let us deselect all the other options that we have. That's all. So install and done. Now we can just move out of this page. And as you can see, we get this option, that is the Everforest Dark B. Now if I click it and apply, whoops, it does not apply to the shell because we don't have the user themes shell extension installed for changing the shell themes. Well, then head over to extensions, click on this download option. Well, let us just restart the app so that the theming is done properly. So extension, install, and let us search for user themes and install. Done. Looks great. As you can see, user themes installed perfectly. Okay, for the next step, I'm going to show you that number one, we have this problem which has been existing since the initial version of this thing. So it's nothing new, so we already had that. And next, while the GTK3 apps look all nice, as you can see, this is GTK3, so about dconf editor, GTK3. Also, if you notice, I guess I've already noticed, this part of the shell theme also looks very weird, as you can see. And even the search results, like I showed you, I was searching for dconf editor. As you can see, the search results also look very weird. Now we're going to fix all these problems, okay? For that, let us install the Graphite GTK theme. So just search for Graphite. Now make sure to press the enter button so the search results come up, else it will just keep on searching. So as you can see, we get the Graphite GTK theme over here. Just click on it and you will get all the screenshots right here. So it does take some time to fetch everything from the internet. Now I know that it does not look similar to that of Everforest, but we're going to change all the colors so it looks nice. So let's install. Okay, here we have it. As you can see, it shows that official install method is tried. So SASSC package needs to be installed to generate the CSS. So we need to enter the password for that. Now this part that you see in the terminal is not written by me. It's the official Vince Lewis script that is running directly from GitHub. So this is the official way of installing the theme. Now you won't get the official installation for all the themes. Like you saw in the previous case of Everforest, it actually did not provide the official installation option. So yeah, let's close this and let us see if the installation was done properly or not. Okay, as you can see, we get the Graphite option right over here. So we also get the Graphite Dark, Light and the original version of Graphite. So let us go for the Graphite Dark edition. So this is how it looks. Now let us launch the settings page. As you can see, it looks fine. It looks great. Now let us start editing the theme. So you can just click over here. I'm going to show you some of the steps. I'm not going to put the entire part over here because it is just going to make the thing boring. And also I've provided the package in the description below. You can download from there. Okay, this is GTK3. As you can see, this is the background color. So let's extend in order to get the sidebar. This is the background color. I can put something else. Let us increase the saturation a little bit and let's go for something that is like this, a little bit bluer side. And as you can see, directly it is changing the color inside the app. So I can just apply system and it will be done. Looks nice. Now if I launch dconf editor, which is currently using this version of Graphite, as you can see, the background color matches directly with this. Now I can keep on changing colors to make it look similar, but the most interesting part is this one where you can just head over to advanced mode. Now this shell is okay, but this does not really look like that of Everforest because the Everforest one had borders and it was floating. So what I'm going to show you that it can also be done from here. You can just select Everforest Dark B for the GNOME shell option, and as you can see, they have literally the same definition. So you can just search for the top bar. So here we have the top bar. I can just click here and I can just replace the variable. Done. Save. Create theme. Now I can just apply the Graphite Dark mod. If I apply it, it will use the Everforest shell top bar, whereas the other parts, as you can see, is actually from the Graphite theme. This is very, very interesting, and you can also tinker with it further to create your own unique experience for GNOME. But I already have the modified version of this theme, so I'll just head over to home, and I've kept it actually inside .themes new. Now you can download all these packages from the description below, and it's actually available as a config.zip file. You have to get the config.zip file and just apply it from the Evolve app, which is apply config. Just apply the config.zip. For example, we have one over here, so just apply it from there and it will be done properly. So it's pretty straightforward. Okay, now here we have the Evergreen GTK, which is the modified version of the Graphite GTK theme. I'll just copy it, copy the contents over here, and that's all. Go back to themes, and from here you can see the Evergreen GTK is there. Apply it, and as you can see, the theme looks very similar to that of Everforest theme, and it actually looks even nicer than the Everforest version of the same theme. So looks so good. For the shell, if you remember, the Everforest original theme actually looked like this, with these buttons and all. But the new version, which I created from the Graphite GTK theme, looks much better and nicer. Even in GTK 4. The same goes for GTK 3. If I open dconf editor, you will be able to notice this. Okay, now we need to install some extensions. Now let us go to the extension page and search for Arc menu and install, and done. Let us also search for app menu is back, and install, again, done. Now as you can see, you get Arc menu and app menu is back available over here. You can just open Arc menu and visit the settings page in order to enable the activities. The activities is actually not enabled by default, so just turn this one on. And also inside the menu part, you can also search for icon, and you can choose a new icon by browsing from here and selecting one. By default, it uses the Arc menu icon, which is this one. You can change it to something else from here, like I'm using the one that is for my distro, which is Ubuntu, so I'm using this. So that's all you need to do. Okay, for the next step, let us get the icon pack. Now unfortunately, the icon pack is actually not available on GitHub, due to which we can't download it from Evolve. So just search for Everforest icons, and you will get it over here in gnomelook.org. Well, it's available on GitHub, but unfortunately you can't really fetch it in Evolve due to some reason. Okay, we can find it under the Everforest GTK theme itself, so it's present inside the icons pack. Now, due to it being marked as a GTK theme over here, you can't get it in the search results of the icon page. Now, it's an alpha release of the software, so these all problems will be fixed later. What you can do, basically, if you want to get it from Evolve, it can also be done actually. So just click on the download button and let's search for Everforest, and just click here and clone repository. Now let's search for a location to clone. Let's go to pictures, because this is just clean for cloning, and wait for the repository to be cloned completely over there. Okay, the cloning is finally done. Now let us go to icons and click this for installing it. Now if you notice it, I already have it installed, which is the Everforest Dark. If I want to remove it, I can actually open a new window and head over to .icons folder and just, okay, it's inside the .local share and icons, and I can delete the Everforest Dark from here. Now Let's relaunch Evolve to show you how to install, and click this, head over to the pictures folder. Here we have pictures, and inside Everforest GTK theme, icons, and here we have the light version and the dark version. Just click the dark version and install. Done. Now just restart Evolve again, and you will notice that Everforest Dark is added over here. Now click it and the icons will be applied properly. Okay, now it's time to apply the wallpaper. In the previous version of Everforest or the Evergreen theme pack, I used a different wallpaper which was basically a one brought from Pexels. But for this one, I have actually color graded the wallpapers in order to look nice on the Conky as well as the desktop with the theme pack that I'm currently using, which is Everforest colors. So I have actually kept it inside home/80/UID6. Here we have the wallpapers. Now you will notice me fetching most of the stuff from UID6 folder inside the 80 folder of the home. It's not recommended for you to create this folder, because if you do so, basically what might happen is Evolve detecting it as a theme pack which is installed, 80 plus theme pack, and it will show you the option to apply it from within the app. If you did not use the official installer, it is not going to apply properly and the application might even crash. So it's not recommended. Now I'm going to apply this wallpaper, so just hit OK, and as you can see the album is automatically selected from here and we have applied the wallpaper here. So it's a bit color graded basically. So if you want the original version, you can definitely head over to Pexels. Yeah, Pexels, and from here just search green and you will get a lot of wallpapers like this. Now there are 3 different wallpapers. This is also a little bit having that green color. This also has a little bit of that green color, but this is my favorite. Now let us also apply the Conky. Again, it is kept inside 80/UID6. You can get the Conky theme pack from the description below. It's all available with the theme installer. You just need to search inside the assets folder and you will get everything whatever you need. So there are basically 2 different Conkys I'm going to show you. One is the main Conky, which is this one, and then we have another one which is the conky-button.conf, which is basically consisting of the fortune quotes. Yeah. So you need some packages for this. Let us install them. I actually have them installed. I'm just going to show you. So sudo apt install fortune and conky all. Now we also need wget, but I think it is available in most of the distributions by default, so you need not download anything else. That's all. And we also need the fonts, so you can get them from Google Fonts. Just search for them. Here we have it, search fonts, and I'm going to search for Archivo. As you can see, you can download it from here, and again we can search for JetBrains Mono, which is also available here. Next we also need the font awesome. Here we have it. Just head over to the download section and download the free for desktop option from here, and that's all that you need to do. Next, you can place this Conky anywhere you feel like, but for my theme I'm placing it inside the required UID folder, as you can see. So I will just open this in terminal. Let me close this, and I can launch it by using the Conky with the C flag. and basically this link this, and this is how it looks. Now this humidity and the temperature is shown for the latitude and longitude, which is kept inside the data.txt folder. You can definitely edit the latitude and longitude values. Just fetch it from the internet for your location and change it accordingly, and whenever you refresh the Conky, it will be changed. The data will be shown accordingly. Now many of y'all ask me how to put them as auto start. It's very simple. You just need to create a .desktop file. As you can see, I've created this .desktop file. Inside the start conky.sh, I've put this one, which is basically the code for starting the Conky with the path, and you can just execute it. Now this actually doesn't work, so it's the best thing you can do is just link the whole path, so it works fine. Save it, copy, open the terminal and create a directory inside. So we don't even need the p flag because we already have the .config folder, and inside it create the autostart folder. Now as you can see, it already exists, so I'm just going to copy this, so cp, and let us put the final location, which is .config/autostart. There we go. Now if we cd into .config/autostart, as you can see, we have added it over here. Now you can just close all the window, and whenever you restart your system, automatically the Conky will be starting. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.